and welcome back to my channel. Now today's recipe is another 30-minute healthy delicious meal. It's a family meal. Whatever is left over, you can take it for your lunchbox next day, so it takes a few boxes. Actually, I posted a picture of this recipe on Instagram or something, like, you know, this is what I had for dinner, and then obviously I got messages saying want the recipe. It really is so straightforward. It could not be easier. So I am making a simple tomato pasta with fish, and I'm going to start by cooking the pasta on one side and the pasta sauce on the other side, and it'll all come together in less than half an hour. So let's do this. You know the drill. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button. I'm trying to get everything out. So I need a pan for the sauce and I need another pan for the pasta. So first things first, I am going to get this sauce on because that was going to take 5 minutes extra than the pasta. So I am going to just chop up 2 onions. Listen, this is not classical, traditional, what else do you guys call it? Authentic. It's just a recipe I made up because it works for me. It's so delicious. You know, if it's a recipe of mine, it'll be delicious and it works. And I'm adding the fish for more flavor and protein. So yeah, let's do this. Now, starting with 2 large onions, and you might say that, you know, it's a pasta sauce, you really don't need onions, but you do. And I promise you, once you start making pasta sauce, this one with the onion as the actual base of it, ooh, you won't go back. So I'm just going to, as finely as I possibly can, chop up 2 onions. I think my knives need sharpening up. So, nice hot pan. As always, I am cooking for 4 people, so I'm going to take 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Add the onions. So I want to cook these to a level where they are very lightly golden. So when they start changing color, that's how I want them done. So what I'm going to do is, that's going to take around 5 to 6 minutes. And while that's happening, I'm going to prep the garlic. For the garlic, I'm taking good 5 cloves. These are massive, so they are equivalent to 10 cloves. I don't know. You can see how much they are. So 5 fat cloves of garlic, and I'm just going to use pestle and mortar and crush them up. So basically, roughly chop up the garlic. Now you can grate it, finely chop it. The end result is what we want, is just crushed up garlic. So I'm just going to use a pestle and mortar and little sprinkle of salt, literally a pinch, and then just crush it up. It's been 5 minutes and it's just beginning. I did stir it a couple of times. It's just beginning to catch some color. So I'm just going to add my garlic, crushed up garlic, and I'm going to give it 1 minute. For the next step, you have got 2 options. So you can use a tin of chopped tomatoes. So you've got 3 options. You can use 1 tin of 400 grams of chopped tomatoes, which is what I'm going to do. You can use ready pasta sauce, which I do sometimes, but I have run out of it. If you're using pasta sauce, it cuts your cooking time for another 10 minutes because I'm using chopped tomatoes. I need to cook it out for 10 minutes, but if I had some pasta sauce in the cupboard, I would have just thrown that in. The third option is you can just, if they are in season wherever you are in the world, then you could use 4 to 5 really nice plump juicy fresh tomatoes just chopped up, and then you just cook it the same time as the tin tomatoes. So to this, I am just going to add a 400 grams tin of chopped tomatoes, and then I will show you. We can move on to the pasta. So this is nice and thick. So I'm just going to add 200 ml of boiling water, hot water, because I don't want it to stick and burn. I will add pasta water, but this is going to all just cook out in 10 minutes. So good mix, and now I'm going to give this 10 minutes on, oh, the sun's coming out, on medium heat. Also put a lid on, which kind of helps. Don't make it too slow or too high. And now for the pasta, I'm just going to get some boiling water. So we've got the water boiling away, and I'm just going to add like maybe 2 to 3 teaspoons of water just to get it nice and salty, like seawater. Like I said, cooking for 4, I usually do 1 handful for each person. And tiny bit for luck. That's it. So that I have no idea what the weight is, but basically cook as much pasta for 4 people and that should be enough. It's going to take around 10 minutes to cook. So now your pasta sauce is going to cook at the same time as the pasta. It's already reduced. Both these things need around 10 minutes to cook. You know, if you haven't got any time structure or any particular kind of cooking time schedule, then you can cook this one at a time, but what's the point of wasting your time is what I'm saying. So I've got both the things on. I've got 10 minutes. I'm going to make a very quick cup of coffee. Guys, it's been 10 minutes. I have finished my coffee. The pasta is looking done, I think, but you know, I am not a big fan of al dente pasta. I've said this in all my pasta videos. If you like al dente, that's fine, you know, nothing wrong with it. But just as you like al dente, I could like it nicely cooked. So yeah, everyone has their opinions and their choices. Pasta is done. What I'm going to do is move it over here. And let's check on the sauce. Lovely. See, that's why I added the water, because without the water it would have been stuck and burnt, whereas the water is all gone and the tomatoes, onions, garlic is beautifully cooked. It smells incredible in here. Guys, the sun is out. Okay, so I am just going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt because there's salt in here too, and also going to do black pepper. I don't think I've got enough in here, but I'll use it up anyways. I like lots of pepper. And now I need to get this pasta out straight in here. So by doing this, you also get a little bit of water along with the pasta. Whereas if you drain it, obviously you can collect the water, but this just brings the water with the pasta. And my son has just come into the picture and he's going to hold the frame so you can shoot me as well. So this is basically going to be our dinner, but because my son is at home, his Easter break is on, he's going to have it for lunch. I've already eaten lunch, so I'm going to have it for dinner. So I'm going to cook 1 piece of fish to show you guys, and the rest of the fish we'll cook at night. Oh, by the way, I did add a little bit of water from this, so just go by eye, like a 50. You don't want dry pasta, and it might look very watery, but trust me, it's just gonna cook out in a minute. See? So you give it a minute, let the pasta soak up the sauce, let the sauce thicken up slightly. What I am going to do is move this over here and then just let it bubble, right? Because we have got 5 minutes to let it bubble on low heat. And while that is bubbling, I'm going to cook some fish. So I'm very lucky because I live by the sea. Not that I get lots of local fish, but the fish I've got today is local sea bream. And I asked my fishmonger to give me nice fillets, and you know, you ask them what you want to do with the fish. So lucky. So basically I got 4 sea bream fillets. Stunning on there, and the sun's out. I'm just going to cook 1 right now. This is going to go back in the fridge, and I always give it a rinse before cooking. Right or wrong, I need to clean this, and then I dab the extra moisture from the fish. The pan is hot, and now I'm going to add some olive oil to it. So just couple of tablespoon actually of olive oil, the same I used in the pasta, and I am going to, and then this will only take 3 to 4 minutes in total, so a couple minutes or so on each side. Always start with the skin side down and press it down. Obviously you don't have to do it with your hands, unlike me, and then it doesn't curl up, so it stays flat. Just for a second, just do that, see? And now you just leave it alone for 2 minutes. And I'm not done with the pasta. Let me show you what I'm doing to it next. I've got a massive block of cheddar cheese. That's what we prefer. Obviously you can use Parmesan if you want, cheese of your choice. We prefer cheddar, and I'm just going to get a little side block just for one portion of pasta right now, because this is something I sprinkle on top when just about to eat. So what I do is, with the leftover pasta, I won't add the cheese, and I obviously will just cook till how I've cooked right now. Leave the leftover in the fridge for lunchbox tomorrow, and when tomorrow I pack the lunchbox, I'll grate the cheese on the portion that I'm giving for lunch. Just works for me. Right, it's been 2 minutes for the fish, and the easy way to know it's done is it should not stick and should come off. If it sticks, give it another minute. It's sticking very slightly. You can see that the sides of the fish are cooked, so it should not stick now. That's correct. I'm going to give it another couple of minutes on this side. Meanwhile, with the pasta, I've got 60 to 80 grams of rocket leaves. Now, I know this is for salads and stuff, but trust me, this just adds that gorgeous pepperiness to the pasta. It just changes the flavors completely and makes it so much nicer. So pasta is done. Look, the sauce is thickened. All the water is gone. I might need to add a bit more water now. Right, so just a drop more water. That's it. And now I am going to turn the heat off. Oh, look at that. Just so stunning. That is definitely 4.5 portions, so a little bit can go in Sia's lunchbox tomorrow. And I think our fish is done too. Let's have a quick look. Just one more minute. Let's get a plate. Oh, perfect. And look, the extra oil is all still in the pan. So look, almost all the oil is still in the pan. Some pepper for the fish. And then the heat of the fish is just melting the cheese. A little bit of salt for the fish. Oh, look at that. And I'm finishing it with a drizzle of chili olive oil. I know it's a small thing, adding rocket leaves, but it just does balance the whole thing out, and that fish is cooked to perfection. This is just a wonderful, healthy meal ready in less than 30 minutes. How can you fault it? I hope you'll try it. Now, I've used sea bream, but I have used sea bass before, and I have also used cod for this before. Just chunks of cod. I've just done the same thing on the pan with the cod. So whatever white fish you can find, use that, cook it, enjoy it. Let me know your comments and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Bye.